Hey everybody, Fran Harris wanted to welcome you to the quick sixfigurespeakingwebinar.com and just give you a heads up on an event that's going to be happening next week that many of you have asked me about. Well, we've got something exciting happening for those of you who are either currently speaking and want to go to the next level, or those of you who are thinking about entering the speaking profession. I'm going to be doing a six-figure speaking webinar, 90 minutes that will change the way you think about the speaking business. Guaranteed. So let's get right into it. Who's the six-figure speaking webinar not for? Who's the six-figure speaking webinar not for? Well, it's not for people who have no desire to make tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars as a speaker, adding speaking to what they're currently doing, or making this their full-time gig. It's not for you. If you have no desire to enter this exciting world of communication, presenting, speaking, consulting, keynoting, any of that, it's not for you. So who is it for? The six-figure speaking webinar is for current speakers who are looking for new and innovative ways to leverage what they're already doing, current speakers who are looking to explode their incomes over the next 6 to 12 months. It's also for aspiring speakers, folks who maybe just have kind of dabbled in speaking or who want to add it to what they're doing. It's for experts who say, let's say you're an accountant and you want to do public seminars. It's for anybody who wants to add an extra $10,000 to $100,000+ a year to their current income situation. So that's who it's for. Last month, I did $36,500 as a speakerpreneur, and I'll talk in the class next week, in the webinar next week, about the difference between a speaker and a speakerpreneur. But for now, say last month, I did $36,500 speaking to an audience that was about the size of what you're looking at on the screen. Those bubbleheads, there were fewer than 20 people in the audience. Because when I tell people about the kind of money that they can make as a speaker, people say, oh, well, yeah, you're Fran Harris, so you make a lot of money because you played in the WNBA, or you make a lot of money because you've been doing it for a while. No, that's not why. I make a lot of money as a speaker because I have information that people want, and I give them that information not only from the stage, but also in my products and services, and that's what I'm going to be teaching next week in the webinar. $36,500 for one engagement. And it wasn't my fee. So I didn't get my $20,000 fee and then did $15,500, although that would have been cool too. But I'm going to show you exactly, I'm going to show you in this webinar exactly how I'm able to make that kind of money and how you can blow that number out of the water easily. So the six-figure speaking webinar, it's for anyone who wants to make an extra $10,000 to $100,000 plus before the end of the year. Definitely a reality, definitely a possibility. My six-figure speaking webinar is a 90-minute, probably 75 to 90-minute high-octane webinar featuring 4 simple, powerful components. Clearly, in 75 to 90 minutes, I'm not going to be able to cover every single thing. That's going to be for the long event that I'll do in July, and you'll be able to attend that at a discount rate as well. Part 1 of the webinar will be the one paradigm shift that you need to make to go from wherever you are today, whether that's $1,000 or $10,000 or as a speaker, or zero as a speaker, to over $100,000 as a speaker. The one shift that will catapult you from little money to big money. Part 2, I'm going to talk about how to develop your message, how you develop your style, how you develop your uniqueness as a speakerpreneur. Part 3, I'm going to talk about 6- and 7-figure marketing strategies, things that I'm currently doing, things that my mentors have taught me to do, things that we are kind of creating together that are just exploding people's income as speakerpreneurs. Part 4, where the real money is in speaking is not just in standing on stage. See, that's the old school method. People used to go, pick up a check, they'd leave, and then that was it. No, you're not going to make a lot of money that way. You're not going to make a lot of money over a long period of time that way. The real money is in the development of your own products and your back of the room sales. And I'm going to teach you how to do all of that. Here's why you need to make this webinar a priority. If you're still here, clearly this is something you're interested in. Let me tell you what's possible. $10,000 in the next 30 days is possible if you take what you learn in this quick webinar that I'll do and you just start putting it into action. It is very, very possible, and I want to hear those success stories when we're done. I have never taught most of the principles that I'll teach in this webinar and ultimately in the big webinar in July that, again, you'll get a discount on when you attend the one next week. I've never taught most of the principles before. This is all new stuff. And I have no plans to sell a DVD of the webinar. So if this is for you, and I'm assuming you already know if it is or not, make plans to be there. So here's how it works. On Tuesday, June 3rd at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, the webinar will go live on the internet. You will receive a private website and password credentials after you check out, okay? So when you check out, you'll get an email that says, here's where you go on June 3rd. Here's how you get into the site. It will not be live before Tuesday, June 3rd. At midnight on Friday, June 6th, the webinar video will be deactivated. So you've got a lot of time to look at it. If you're not available Tuesday at 1 p.m., then just make sure you enroll and then you watch it when you are available over the next 4 days. You can watch it at your convenience for a full 4 days, people. We're giving you from Tuesday to Friday to check it out. You can start and stop it. You can come back. You can say, I like this part. I didn't really get this part. I want to come back and see what she was talking about on that. You got a full 4 days. We've never done this before. Usually we do an event and then it's over. You either come or you don't make it. But I realize that people have busy schedules, as we all do. And so you may not have Tuesday available, but you're going to have to make a priority for Wednesday or Thursday or Friday before midnight to get and take advantage of this. All right. Your investment today, only $97. All right. And here's what you're going to get. For those who take action right now, you're going to get a PDF sample of one of my speaker brochures. It's going to show you how you can lay out yours or use it as a model or just get some ideas. There are many ways to do things. I'm just giving you the fast track to wherever you want to go. You're going to get an audio. The 3 biggest website sends committed by speakers. This is what speakers out there are doing right now that's killing them. They're not getting booked because when people go to their websites, they're making these big mistakes. You're going to get a sample speaker query form that we use when people call or email us. This is the form that June sends out when people say, can Fran come and speak? You're going to get a sample of exactly what we use. You're going to get 50% discount on the full 6-figure speaking webinar that will happen in July. Again, you'll have a window of time when we do that to watch the entire thing. What's great about doing webinars, and this is, I'm showing you right now how you can be making money as a speakerpreneur. I'm giving you $1 million bonus right now by doing this presentation. This is the kind of stuff that I'm going to teach you how to do. You can get a 50% discount on the full webinar in July. In that full webinar, you're going to learn all the things that I teach my clients, the things that I'm doing to build a 7-figure speakerpreneur career. So all total, you're going to get $419.50 in free bonuses just for taking action now. And if you are here, and I suspect that you are here because you are interested in making not little money, but big money as a speakerpreneur, then you are at the right place. So let's recap. For your $97 investment, you're going to get a webinar that's valued easily at $1,000. And you're also going to get $419.50 in free bonuses. Take action right now. Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't say you can do it next week. Next week may never come. The only way you're going to see the kinds of results that you want in your life, and I'm a witness to this because I've had to walk through this myself, is to take action. If you're a speaker out there who wants to go to the next level, make the tiny investment in yourself. Click the button right now. Be taken to the order page. Enroll in the class. You're going to love it. You're going to enjoy it. And I will see you on Tuesday. Here's to your great success.